Hi there, everybody, and welcome to the final episode for 2024. It is day 12 of the 12 Tech Tips for Christmas for 2024. I can't believe that we are at the end of this wonderful season. We have had some magnificent tips, tricks, and tools that we have shared with you throughout the past 11 days, and we still have one more fantastic tool that we want to share with you today. So, if you haven't gone and checked out our previous episodes, make sure you head over to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel, or you check out our social channels to find those videos and go and check those out today. We'd also love it if you would subscribe to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel by subscribing. It's just a small way of helping us to be motivated and continue to support you with your EdTech adventures. And we'd love it if you followed us and joined us on our social channels. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and you can also find us on TikTok and now Blue Sky. So please make sure that you connect with us because we are here to help you with your EdTech journeys. Right, today's a really special edition of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas, and it's something that I thought about quite significantly, and I want to present it to you today. So, this particular tip might not be relevant to you, but it might be something that you might like to consider for the future if you are looking for a change when it comes to education. So, we probably know that as educators, being a teacher can be a really tough gig. Sometimes it can be quite overwhelming, it can be exhausting. We are subjected to a whole range of behaviors and information and changes, and it can really leave us potentially feeling quite disenfranchised, quite disengaged. And sometimes we reflect and we consider whether or not we continue as an educator full time in the classroom. What I want to present to you today is something that I have learned a lot about over the past 12 months as part of a program that I am part of. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this shortly, and it's from a wonderful business coach called Sarah Cordiner. So she runs a fantastic academy called the Legends Lab, which helps you really identify what you can do to help other people become even more amazing people in the world. So, what could you do to help other educators? What skills, what knowledge, what can you do to help these particular educators become even better with what they do? So, today we're going to have a look at how you can actually perhaps take some of your knowledge, some of your skills, and start to teach and educate other people in those particular areas. So, the reason why I'm doing this is because obviously we're here with Evolve EdTech. It is my passion. It is hopefully something that I am going to be able to make into my career eventually, where I support you full time to really implement and use educational technology with your students. And I've started this journey and I want to introduce you to the systems that I am using that might help you if you are looking for perhaps making a change in your own career and to make a little bit more of a work-life balance reality. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the platform that I am using for Evolve EdTech. I'm going to show you a little bit of the background of this so you get a little bit of an idea as to why this may be useful. So one of the things that I've learned from Sarah is that we all have amazing skills. Maybe it's you're really good with literacy or reading. Maybe you're really good at mathematics. Or maybe you have skills in well-being, or you have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to peer support programs. Or maybe you have a really significant knowledge of some kind of active physical activities that you could really create content that you could use for other educators to find ideas, gather resources, and become part of an active community. So that is what we're going to talk about today. What do you have now that you could use to help create a new income stream or even a new career where you move away from the classroom full time and start to look at how you can help educators in different ways? So at the moment, I am on my Evolve EdTech website here. This is not where we're going today. I'm actually going to head over and introduce you to the particular resource, the website, the application that I use to create this wonderful website here. And it is a wonderful business from my friend Sarah Cordiner, who is the CEO of this particular tool that I'm going to show you today. I do have a affiliate link, which I'm going to pop in the description. So if you do consider looking at this particular tool and you do become a paid member, I will earn myself a small commission for that particular referral. So please have a think about this, because you'll not only be supporting me, but also you'll be finding something that is going to be so useful in potentially changing your world. So let's head over here. I'm going to head over to this tab here, and I'm going to head to this particular resource here called Tekmatix. So Tekmatix is the all-in-one platform created by Sarah Cordiner and her team, which is what I use to basically run every single aspect of Evolve EdTech, from my website, from my social media scheduling, all of my courses. If you have downloaded any of my digital templates, you will be accessing part of my Tekmatix platform. So it is an all-in-one business suite. The reason why I'm suggesting Tekmatix to you, if you're looking at making a change and perhaps starting your own business, is because you're going to get a wealth of absolutely wonderful tools for a very low cost per month. If you were to go and use a whole variety of other tools, you would find that the costs would be astronomical. Tekmatix is all in one. It is very cheap, and it has everything that you need to start and run a business. So the really great thing about Tekmatix is that it comes with a free 14-day trial. So you can jump into Tekmatix, you can have a look around, okay, you can see if it's right for you before you make the commitment to whether or not Tekmatix is going to be for you. So one subscription, one solution, and Tekmatix are fantastic when it comes to support, with 24 hours support available to you. We'll talk a little bit more about that shortly. Okay, so just going to head down here so you can have a look at some of the different things that you can access in Tekmatix. I'm going to go into the prices in a moment so that you can see those in a little bit more detail to identify which package might work for you. All right. But you can easily create websites. You can actually have unlimited websites with Tekmatix. So I have my Evolve EdTech website. I also have my Tech Ready Teacher digital conference website, and I also will be creating another personal website for my particular brand as Tristan Heron going forward. So you can actually create as many different websites using Tekmatix as you would like. The websites are so simple, it's drag and drop. I'll go in and we'll have a look at the back end of Evolve EdTech so that you can see how easy that is there. All right. Now, you can also create courses, unlimited courses, memberships, and communities. So this is something that you might get a sneak peek of very soon. We are working in the background here at Evolve EdTech to create a membership where you will have access to a absolutely humongous array of wonderful resources to help you in the classroom. So you can actually start to create online courses and resources that you can share with other teachers and educators around the world, showing them and letting them into all of that knowledge that you have up here in your mind. So that course creation element is another fantastic element. All right, as I mentioned, you can create your own membership and portals. So if you have joined anything with Evolve EdTech, whether it's been a webinar or one of our digital templates, you'll also already have access to our portal, which is where you'll be able to access everything. And as I mentioned, we're currently working in the background on creating a membership. I don't know when that's going to go live or what that is going to entail exactly at the moment, but we are plotting and playing with that in the background. So you can create your own memberships, which are basically recurring revenue, so simple for you to be able to share the knowledge that you have. And you can have unlimited landing pages that you can use for different events and resources. So there's so many things that we can use with Tekmatix. We also have the ability to create automated workflows, which is so simple. I have recently learned how to do this. Yes, even though I am a tech expert, some things just blow my mind up, and the workflows did. but I finally managed to get one working correctly. And I was absolutely amazed that I was able to do that and so excited. So you can set up automated workflows where things happen without you needing to do anything. How cool is that? We can also send emails and create email marketing campaigns. Okay. And we have those automations there as well. So there's just a few of the really amazing features of Tekmatix that could be really helpful for you. When we dive into my dashboard, I'll go through some of those that I use just to show you how simple it is and what you could use to get started with your own business where you are going to sell and share your knowledge and expertise with other educators. So as I mentioned, there is 24-hour support. Okay, they have an absolute swag of AI tools now. You can also create blogs. Okay, you can have your social media scheduler and planner, which is what I use to schedule all of my social media here at Evolve EdTech. So I have that there. All right, so you can just see in this one graphic here, Tekmatix replaces all of these different resources and subscriptions. So if you were to pay for all of these individually, you would be looking at an astronomical amount of money. But Tekmatix replaces these with one system for one low price. I know this does sound like a little bit of a sales pitch, but I am promoting this because it's something that I am using myself. I have been paying for this for, almost 2 years now. And I can tell you it is something that I believe in. And if you're looking for a change, this is the tool that I would be using. So let's go and have a look at what we get with the different paid subscriptions of Tekmatix. So I'm just going to go and find this. I'm going to head to pricing. Okay, so the really great thing about Tekmatix is that they do provide Australian pricing and US dollar pricing, which is great if you are in Australia. Okay, they do have that 24/7 live chat, and you do also get a free 60-minute setup call. So if you decide to actually commit to using Tekmatix, you actually can use the Techsperts to support you to help you get set up. All right, so at the moment, Tekmatix have two plans. They have the starter plan and the pro plan. I'm a pro plan member because you get a lot more features, obviously, but it includes things that I am looking for. So with the starter plan here, we have unlimited contacts, which means unlimited customers, essentially. We have our social media planner. We can create and sell unlimited courses. We can have unlimited students. All right, we can have blog posts. We have our customer relationship manager, which is where we keep all the information from our clients. We have a whole swag of tools there. Do I use all of these tools at the moment? No, I don't. But it's really nice knowing that I have them there to be able to use in future. So I actually do have the pro plan here because I not only get everything here in the starter plan, but I also get unlimited communities and groups. So if you would like to create a community that is not a Facebook community or a Facebook group, you can do that in Tekmatix. We can also provide certificates for our courses, which is really nice because I know that there are some people in different jurisdictions around the world that do require evidence of learning, so we can do that. We can create e-commerce websites where we can start to sell things. We have professionally pre-built website templates, which is fantastic. All right, we have a whole heap of reporting options, and we have a few different tools which aren't available in the starter plan. So what I would encourage you to do first is obviously grab your free trial, have a look at the features and see which one would work for you. Obviously, 230 Australian dollars a month might be a little bit much for you, but you know what? When I think about it, I think it is an investment and I think it will pay off in the future when I'm able to establish myself and I'm actually able to start taking paid clients and starting to sell myself a little bit more. So that's Tekmatix. It's a really cool way to get started if you're looking to move out of the classroom and you're looking to move into something else as an educator. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to head over to my Evolve EdTech dashboard, and I want to give you a little bit of a quick tour of what it's like to actually be a Tekmatix subscriber. Now, I'm not going to show you any personal information, and nothing that I'm going to show you today is really sensitive and, so special that it's a state secret. So don't think that I'm going to show you anything that I don't want to show you, but I just want you to see the back end and what you can do with Tekmatix if you're looking to somehow find a platform where you can share your skills and knowledge with other people around the world. As I mentioned, I'm part of Sarah Cordiner's Legends Lab, and most of the people that are part of this particular program use Tekmatix, and it's so wonderful to see what they're doing with this tool and how they're taking it and using it in a really constructive way. So I'm just going to head over to my Tekmatix dashboard just here. Now, the first page you end up on is your dashboard here. Now, mine has nothing on this because I don't have any paid subscribers or I don't have any paid opportunities at the moment. So basically everything that you see here is just, there's nothing here. Okay. So this is all blank for me because I have no income currently being generated from Tekmatix when it comes to Evolve EdTech. We obviously do have our inbox, which is great. So we can connect all of our social media inboxes. We can connect our Google inbox if we have one. Okay. So that all of those communications come into one place. The other really great benefit is that they will go into our customer contact information records so that we have that there for future. We can also create calendars. I don't have any calendars at the moment, so you don't need to worry about seeing anything here. But if you, for example, want to have some paid calendars, okay, you want to sell some mentoring or you want to be able to have some time with clients, you can create those in Tekmatix here. I won't show you my contacts here because that will be where my contacts are. That is anybody who has subscribed to something from Evolve EdTech, and that is where their information can be found. You do also have a fantastic task manager, okay, which is great. So this can replace things like Trello, all right? So you can actually really start to get in and plan your projects. So you can see here that I've got some that I have created already, and I need to work on those a little bit more, honestly, because they're not finished. But you can actually create your task managers, your project managers in Tekmatix. You can take payments in Tekmatix, and there's a myriad of different ways that you can take payments from your clients, all right, which is really simple there. Obviously, I have nothing here because I haven't got anything that is being paid for by people. We can have subscriptions, we can have different type of payment links, coupons, and there's a whole heap of settings there. Here you can create your social media content. So you can see here that this is my social media planner. All right. So this is what is coming up for the rest of December. It's not finished yet. So that's why you're going to see a few blank days there. So this is where I am able to plan and schedule all of my content for my social media here at Evolve EdTech. I can also create my emails. I can use the email builder to create my email templates. Okay, I have a countdown timers, which will be really great to pop onto your website. All right, and I've got a whole heap of other different options here that I can use in my business. So that's my marketing and emails. The automated workflows, this is where we can create workflows for our business. All right. And you will see that I've got a couple just here, okay, for the Tech Ready Teacher Digital Conference and a couple of other workflows that I have created here. So you don't need to be sitting there manually responding to people. You can have an automated workflow doing all of that for you. Once you set it up, it's going to do all the hard work for you just there, okay, which is really great. All right, let's move in to some of the components that I think might be just right for you. And that is this one here, which is websites and funnels. So funnels here, I'm not going to really focus on these too much here, but these are essentially just different ways of funneling people into different aspects of whatever you are creating. So if you are creating, for example, a webinar, you might have some different steps for people to join that webinar, and you can use a funnel here. So you'll always find that there are a huge range of pre-made templates that you can edit to create really amazing funnels. All right, I'm going to come back to the websites in a moment because I want to show you the back end of the Evolve EdTech website so that you can see what that is like. You can see here that we can now create our own online stores where we can sell products here. So we have a whole range of templates again, which we can use to create our stores there. We can also now schedule and create our webinar funnels, which is so great. So if you want to create some regular webinars and you'd like people to register for those, you can create those in Tekmatix. You have your analytics, you have your ability to add blogs, you have a customer portal. You can have a look at your dashboard, you can go in and have a look at your settings, you can create it so that it is your particular brand. So you can see here that it will show a little bit about my particular Evolve EdTech portal there. We can create forms, we can create surveys, quizzes, and we can now create QR codes. So let's head back to the websites here, and I'm going to just head in and show you the back end of the Evolve EdTech website. So it's really simple to create either a new website from scratch or use one of the templates that they have available. All right, so you can see that just here. So let's jump into the Evolve EdTech website. So what you will see here is the Evolve EdTech website. And at the moment, you can see that there are 34 pages. They're not all actually active at the moment. Some of these are old pages that have come across from previous iterations of this website, and some of them are new pages. So you can see here that these are all of the different pages of the Evolve EdTech website that you can currently access at evolveedtech.com. All right, so what we'll do is we might just head over to this one here because this page is not currently active. And I'm going to show you how you can edit this and how simple it is to use this tool if you're thinking about starting your own business and you're looking for your own website. So I'm just going to click on the purple edit button here, and I'm just going to edit this one in a new tab. I always recommend it to be in a new tab. All right, so it's just loaded into this particular page that is on my website. It's currently not active on my website because it's not something that I'm currently using, but we're going to play around with this one right now. So you can see up the top here that we have all of the various tools that we can use for this particular page. We can change the page just here. So if we'd like to move from one page to another, we can easily access that there. We can have a look and see what it would look like on desktop mode. So at the moment, this is desktop mode, and we can change it to a mobile view so that you can see what changes you might need to make so that it is going to fit and be accessible on a mobile device. All right, over here on the right-hand side, you can see that we have some information here, which is an editing bar. So this will be contextualized based on what particular element you are editing. So if I click just here, okay, which is the heading here for this particular page, you can see here that some of these particular elements have changed. All right, it is really simple to edit these. It's really simple to change background colors, to add different media, etc. So simple to be able to do that. If you want to add something to your page, you just come up here to an element, and you can see here that we have a whole range of different elements. We have sections, rows, elements, global sections. Global sections are sections that if you edit and change those, it will change them wherever that particular section has been used. So one of my global sections is my navigational header as well as my footer, because if I'm going to edit those, I want that to be reflected on every page there. We've also got some section templates, okay, which I use for different sections in my website. We can add our store. We have some pre-built sections that we can grab if we would like to pop those into our website. So you can see there that that particular section has now just come into my website, and we have a whole heap of other tools here. So the really great thing about this is it's drag and drop, and then all you do is you just come in here and you just click on what you'd like to edit, and you just adjust that over here on the right hand side. If you want to have a look at your website, we can have a look here. Okay, I'll just press that because it won't let me do that unless we actually press that. So you can come over here and you can go and preview whatever we've done so that we can see that before we actually make it live. So it's a really simple way to create some fantastic websites that you could use to share your knowledge and expertise in whatever particular area you have. A couple of other things, so I don't want this video to go forever, is the courses and memberships. So this is where you would create anything that you'd like to sell or share with your particular clients or customers. As I mentioned, we are creating something in the background, and you might see some hints of that right now. I also have some here for some of our digital templates, which you may have accessed off our website. So you can go into these courses and it is fully customizable, which means that you can do a whole heap to make these beautiful online courses and resources for people to access. So we can go in and we can add different media and text to create dynamic resources that can be used by our members or people that are accessing our resources. So the courses section is really fantastic, and this is where you will create your offers, which is where you will promote and be able to provide people with access to your particular products. All right, we obviously have our communities, which we can access here, our certificates, etc. So very quickly, so that we don't take up too much time, I'm just going to show you a couple more things here. We obviously do have a media storage component in Tekmatix, which is fantastic. So this is where you'll be able to upload any media that you are using in your Tekmatix account. It does connect to some devices such as Google Drive, which is fantastic. So you can see some of mine here, okay, as well as some of the different folders that we have used here. We also have reviews, reporting. We have a fantastic Facebook group, which is really useful for asking questions and seeking support, as well as the daily training calls where you can jump on a Zoom call with some experts and you can get some specific kind of questions answered in a group setting, which is fantastic. So Tekmatix is a really amazing tool that might be the perfect resource for you so that you are able to create something where you can share and sell your knowledge, your expertise with other teachers around the world. All right, I have mentioned a few times and I have spoken about Sarah Cordiner. Sarah Cordiner has been so instrumental in what I have achieved so far and the growth that I have obtained in this journey here with myself and Evolve EdTech. So I've been part of Sarah Cordiner's Legends Lab for just over 12 months now, and I can say that it has been a really rewarding experience where I have learned so much about not only running a business, but being able to create courses and being able to create content to support other people. So even though this particular website here looks like it's very focused on business, okay, don't think that you can't be part of a membership like the Legends Lab with Sarah Cordiner, because she is here to really help you identify what you could do to be successful. So if you're looking to perhaps move away from full-time teaching in the classroom, Legends Lab and Sarah Cordiner could be something that helps you obtain this goal. As I mentioned, I love being part of this particular community. I have learned so much. Sarah's got clients from all different industries that she is mentoring and supporting when it comes to using Tekmatix and being part of the Legends Lab. So if you're interested in checking out the Sarah Cordiner Legends Lab, I really encourage you to head over to sarahcordiner.com/legends and checking out the wonderful program. I'm part of it. I'm not leaving it anytime soon. It has really been rewarding, and I'm so glad that I joined it and I have become a legend with Sarah. Sarah is one of the most compassionate, beautiful humans that I have ever met. She is so supportive. She has been there when I have felt defeated because things aren't going right or I have just been so exhausted from work. She has told me multiple times that she's going to hit me over the head with a wet fish, but Sarah and her support has continued to motivate me to be who I am and who I want to be moving forward in the future. So I really encourage you to go and think about joining the Legends Lab and becoming part of this program so that you can find out all of those tips and tricks to help you perhaps look at a new career or a new direction in your career. Well, that brings us to the end of day 12 of the 12 tech tips of Christmas for 2024. I hope what you've taken away from this episode today is that I want to show you that there is more to the world than just being a full-time classroom teacher. We all have skills and experiences that we can really share with other people. And maybe looking at how we can still be involved in education, but not necessarily being a day-to-day full-time teacher is something that we might like to consider. The world is changing. The way that we access information, training, resources is changing. And here is your chance to find something that might allow you to find a little bit of that passion that maybe you have been missing for some time. So I really encourage you to check out Tekmatix and the Sarah Cordiner Legends Lab to see how those two particular resources can help you become a fantastic educator, educating teachers and educators from around the world to help them be even bigger and better in the classroom. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this season of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas. We have had 12 massive tips, tricks, and tools, which I think you have seen some fantastic ideas over the past 12 days. And I can't wait to see what you do with educational technology moving forward. Anyway, before we head off, don't forget, if you haven't done so, we'd love it if you liked and subscribed to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel. Make sure that you connect with us on our socials. And we just want to wish everybody a really fantastic Christmas and New Year period. Take a break, have a moment, and get back into being the amazing educators that you are in 2025. We will be back with even more in 2025. We've got a whole heap brewing in the background to support you with your EdTech journeys. But anyway, that is it for this year. We will see you with the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas from the 13th of December 2025 with another cracking season then. Anyway, stay safe, everybody, and we will see you again in 2025. My name is Tristan. I'm the creator of Evolve EdTech. Thank you so much for joining us this season, and we can't wait to see you again very soon.